Hey, want to hear a story about someone that's actually real and super interesting? Let's go.
You've got my attention already. Who are we talking about?
Me? I mean, us. You said you wanted to know more about me, right?
Of course. Everyone says tell me about yourself, but no one ever really listens. I actually want to know.
Okay, deal. Well, I'm Emma. I grew up near the coast. I love the sound of waves in the morning. It makes me feel calm.
Ah, that already sounds peaceful. So you're a morning person?
Kind of. I love quiet mornings with a cup of coffee and the sunlight coming through the window. It's my favorite part of the day.
That's beautiful. I usually hit snooze 5 times before I even open my eyes.
Typical. You sound like my brother. He says mornings are optional.
He's a smart man. But okay, back to you. What do you do, Emma?
I work in design. I love creating things that make people smile. Posters, illustrations, small things. But I love the process.
That's cool. So you're creative. Do you draw a lot?
Every day, honestly, it's like therapy for me. When I draw, I forget about everything else.
I like that. You sound like someone who finds beauty in small things.
Maybe. I think life feels better when you notice the little moments. The smell of rain, someone smiling at you, that first sip of coffee.
Wow, you're poetic today?
Maybe a little. What about you, Daniel? You've heard my story. Your turn. Tell me about yourself.
Well, I'm Daniel. I grew up in a small town too. But instead of waves, I had mountains, lots of rain, lots of mud.
That sounds kind of cozy, though.
It was. I used to ride my bike everywhere. I think that's where I got my love for exploring. Even now, I never like staying in one place too long.
So you're the adventurous type.
I try to be. I believe every day should feel like a small adventure, even if it's just trying a new coffee shop.
That's a nice way to live. I think people would be happier if they saw a life like that.
Maybe that's why we're talking today, to remind people life's not about big things. It's about small stories that make us, us.
Exactly. Everyone has a story, even you listening right now.
Yeah, you. What's your story? We all have something special to share. So tell someone about yourself today. So, Emma, yesterday you told me about the waves and your love for mornings. It sounded peaceful.
It is. Mornings make me feel like life is starting fresh. You know, like a small restart every day.
I like that idea. I think I usually just grab my phone and scroll for 20 minutes.
Don't we all? But sometimes I just sit quietly and listen. The world sounds different when it's quiet.
That's something I need to try. I'm always rushing somewhere.
Maybe that's part of your story. You're a mover. Some people find peace in stillness and others in movement.
True. I guess I've always liked discovering new things. When I travel, I feel more alive.
That says a lot about you. You sound curious.
I am. I like meeting people, hearing their stories. Like now, I'm learning about you.
And I'm learning about you. It's funny how we can talk about ourselves, but still discover something about life in the process.
That's deep. But you're right. So, what's something about you that not many people know?
Good question. I guess I used to be shy. Like really shy. I didn't like talking to people at all.
No way. You sound so confident now.
Thanks. But it took time. I learned that people aren't as scary as I thought. They just want to be understood.
That's a beautiful lesson. I think everyone wants that.
You, a musician? That's amazing.
Okay, I'll share. I used to write music, just small songs, nothing serious. I never told many people. I stopped when life got busy, but I still hum tunes sometimes.
You should start again. Things we love never really leave us.
You're right. Maybe that's what this conversation is reminding me, to rediscover old parts of myself.
Same here. It's funny, isn't it? We start with, tell me about yourself, but we end up remembering who we are.
Yeah, sometimes talking helps you find yourself again. Maybe it's time to tell someone your story too. You might discover a piece of yourself you forgot.
You know, Daniel, after yesterday's talk, I kept thinking about what you said, about rediscovering old parts of yourself.
Really? That stayed with me too. It's strange how small conversations can make you think big. I'd love to hear that. What was little Emma like?
Oh, I was a dreamer. I used to spend hours drawing clouds and pretending they were islands in the sky.
That's adorable. So, you've always had an imagination.
I guess so. My parents used to say I lived half in the real world and half in my own little world.
That's not a bad thing. Sometimes the dreamers see the world more clearly. I remember when I was a kid, I wanted to build things. I'd take apart radios, toys, anything with screws.
Let me guess. You didn't always put them back together.
Not even once. My mom used to say, "You're better at breaking things than fixing them."
That's beautiful.
Yeah, I think curiosity never left me. It just changed shape over time.
You know, when I was a kid, I wanted to travel the world. I used to draw maps and imagine stories about people in other countries.
And now look, you're actually talking to people from around the world.
That's true. Life has a funny way of connecting the dots.
It really does. Maybe everything we loved as kids was just preparing us for who we'd become.
I love that idea. Like every memory is a small seed of who we are today.
Exactly. And when we talk about ourselves, we're really just telling stories of how those seeds grew.
That's such a nice way to see it.
Thanks. I think we should all talk more like this, slowly, honestly, without filters.
I agree. Sometimes we rush through life and forget to notice how far we've come.
Maybe that's what makes conversations like this special. They remind us we're still growing.
Always. Every story adds a new piece to who we are.
We all have a past that shaped us. Don't forget to share your story. Someone out there might need to hear it.
Daniel, do you ever think about how much we've changed over the years?
All the time. It's strange how we're still us, but also completely different. When I look back, I don't even recognize the person I used to be.
I know that feeling. When I was younger, I thought growing up meant having everything figured out. A clear plan, a perfect path. But now it feels more like learning how to be okay with not knowing everything.
Exactly. It's not about finding the right path. It's about walking and discovering who you are along the way. Sometimes I think mistakes teach us more than success ever could.
Yes, and maybe growing up isn't about becoming someone new. It's about coming back to who you really were, before the world told you who to be.
That's beautiful, Emma. It's funny, isn't it? When we were kids, we just wanted to grow up fast. Now that we're here, sometimes I just want to pause time for a bit.
I know. I miss the simple days, playing outside, dreaming without fear, thinking anything was possible.
But maybe that's the secret, to still believe anything is possible even now, just with a bit more wisdom and less worry.
Maybe that's what finding yourself really means. Not discovering something new, but remembering who you've always been.
I like that. You make growing up sound peaceful.
Maybe it is. If we learn to stop rushing and start living, really living, then maybe we've already found ourselves.
You're right, and I guess that's the best part of talking with you, Emma. Every time we talk, I understand life a little better.
Then let's keep talking, Daniel. We still have a lot to discover. Daniel, we've talked about childhood and growing up, but I'm curious, what small things in your daily life bring you joy?
I'd say simple things. A quiet morning with coffee, listening to music while walking, little chats with friends. They make life feel full.
I love that. I feel the same. Sometimes it's just sitting by the window and watching people pass by. It's relaxing, like life is giving you a moment to breathe.
Exactly. And I think those little joys help us keep dreaming, too. Even if my day is busy, I try to do something I love. Cooking, reading, or exploring a new part of town.
I like that. It's funny. When I was a kid, I used to dream of visiting faraway countries. Now, even small adventures around the city feel like little dreams coming true.
I can relate. Travel is still a big dream for me, but sometimes walking in a new neighborhood feels just as exciting.
It's about perspective, isn't it? Small things done with love and attention can feel magical.
Yes, and I've realized doing what you enjoy daily makes big dreams easier to reach.
True. For me, drawing every day keeps my creativity alive. and I've started planning a small exhibition for next year. It feels like a real goal now.
That's wonderful. I've been thinking of writing again. Little stories, maybe a blog, just to keep the old dream alive.
See? That's the magic. Even tiny habits keep our dreams alive.
Exactly. Life isn't just about huge milestones. It's about small steps, small joys, and small adventures.
And sharing these moments, even a conversation like this, makes life feel richer.
I agree. Talking, laughing, remembering. It reminds us that life is already full of stories.
Yes, and maybe one day, someone else will hear our stories and feel inspired too.
That's the hope. Small joys, big dreams. It's all connected.
And it's why talking about ourselves can be so powerful. Daniel, we've talked about childhood, weekends, growing up, and small joys. But I want to know more about your work and dreams.
Ah, yes. Work and dreams. Two big parts of life. I teach English, which I enjoy a lot. But beyond that, I always try to explore new skills. Writing, photography, even cooking sometimes.
I like that. Learning new things keeps life exciting. Do you have a big goal you're working towards?
I've always wanted to write a book. Fiction, maybe about adventures, life in different cities, or ordinary people doing extraordinary things.
That sounds amazing. You can see yourself doing it clearly.
I hope so. It's a long-term goal, but I enjoy imagining it every day.
I've been thinking about a bigger art project, maybe even an exhibition. It feels like a mix of fun and challenge, but something I truly want to accomplish.
That's inspiring. I think dreams like these remind us why we do what we do daily.
Exactly. Even small steps, like practicing, sketching, or writing every day, add up.
I love that. And I think work should feel meaningful, not just like a routine.
I feel the same. When I create something that makes someone smile, even a little, it's worth all the effort.
Yes, and I believe that's how personal growth happens. Through small actions, consistent learning, and following your curiosity.
And reflection too. Talking about ourselves, thinking about our dreams, it reminds us who we are and what we care about.
Absolutely. Sometimes the simplest conversations lead to the biggest realizations.
That's true. Life isn't just about the big achievements, it's also about knowing yourself, enjoying small victories, and keeping your dreams alive.
Exactly. And sharing these experiences, even this conversation, helps us remember what really matters.
I think that's the perfect way to live, balanced, curious, and always moving towards something meaningful.
Cheers to that. And here's hoping everyone listening finds a little inspiration in their own life today. Your story, your dreams, your small joys, they all matter. Keep exploring, keep dreaming, keep sharing.